Sometimes the most common, everyday words are the ones with the most fascinating secrets. Today, we're going to take one of those words, a word you've used 1,000 times, and we're going to pull it apart to see what's really going on inside. That word, story.
So, fun fact for you, the word story is on something called the Basic English 850 list. That's a list of 850 words that are considered absolutely essential for basic communication. So, on paper, it's about as simple as a word can get.
But that really makes you wonder, doesn't it? Does basic actually mean simple? Or is there a whole lot more going on? Well, let's dig in and find out.
All right, first things first. Let's start with the most fundamental part of any word, how we actually say it.
Okay, so check this out. Phonetically, it's amazingly consistent. Whether you're in the UK or the US, the sound is exactly the same. Story. It's a simple, universal sound. But, as you're about to see, that one little sound is doing some serious heavy lifting.
So, the sound is a piece of cake, but the meaning? Oh, that is a whole different ballgame, because this one word is actually holding 3 completely different ideas.
Okay, let's start with meaning number 1. This is the one we all know, the one we think of first.
This is kind of the default setting for the word, right? A story is a narrative, an account of something that happened, whether it's real or totally made up. It's the building block of our books, our movies, our gossip, everything.
For instance, if you hear, "the film is based on a true story," you know exactly what that means. Story here is a factual account. It implies truth. Simple enough, right? But what about when it means the exact opposite?
Because get this, the second definition takes that idea of truth and just flips it completely on its head.
Yep, you heard that right. The exact same word, story, can also just mean a lie, a fabrication. Just think about that for a second. The same combination of sounds can signal both a factual account and a complete untruth.
I mean, when someone says stop telling stories, they're not encouraging you to become a famous novelist, are they? They mean stop making things up. The only thing that tells us which meaning is which is the context. So the meaning isn't really in the word itself, it's in the situation we use it in.
And if you think that's a wild jump, get ready for meaning number 3, because this one is from a completely different universe.
No narrative, no truth or lies. This third definition is purely architectural. It just means a floor or a level in a building. It has absolutely no logical connection to the other 2 meanings.
If someone says their room is 5 stories up, you don't think they live inside 5 different fairy tales. It's just a way to measure height. And this is where the language itself gets really, really clever.
To handle this potential confusion, the English language actually adapted. In the United Kingdom, they evolved a totally different spelling for the architectural meaning, S-T-O-R-Y, story. It's a brilliant little solution. In the US, though, we still use the same spelling for all 3, so you have to rely completely on contact.
Okay, so let's tie all of this together. What is this little deep dive into one word really taught us about how language works? We've seen that this single basic word, story, can be a narrative you tell someone, a lie you get told off for, or a physical floor of a building you live on. 3 wildly different ideas, all crammed into one 5-letter package.
And that right there is the big takeaway. A word makes it onto that basic English list not because it's simple, but because it's a powerful, versatile tool. It's like a Swiss Army knife for language. It can do a bunch of different jobs depending on what you need.
So, the next time you hear a simple, everyday word, maybe just pause for a second and ask yourself, is that the whole story? It makes you wonder how many of our other basic words are hiding the same kind of depth and complexity, just waiting for us to take a closer look.